And this week we're at home taking on our division rival, the Denver Broncos. And last week coming off of a great win against the Atlanta Falcons, 20-14. Josh went down in the game. Jeff Dean came in, pulled off a great fourth quarter, and Drew Stevens looked like he was back, the rookie of the year form. But as you see it, Josh is back and healthy. This is our third primetime game, but Josh's numbers: 1,445 yards, 9 touchdowns, 5 picks. And we're going to hope we could have similar success on offense that we had last year against the Broncos. As they'll begin the game with a play action pass to Drew Stevens. And Josh, a tad bit overthrown as Hunter was open. As they tried to hit him with a play fake and take a chunk play downfield, but unable to connect on. Now it's 2nd and 10. He hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens picks up a gain of 8 on the play. And Drew Stevens looks like he's returning the form that we saw last year. And now it's 3rd and 2 from the 33. Play fake on the play. And then great catch from Damian Harrison on 3rd and 2 to pick up the first down. Great job from him hanging on to the ball as he got hit hard. It's now 1st and 10 from the 37. As Josh throws this one deep, as Kylo had his main beat, and that would have been a touchdown if able to connect. That's just something Josh has really struggled at all season, throwing that deep ball, and last season. But on 2nd and 10, they hand the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens has a big hole down to the 42-yard line, and Stevens able to pick up about 22 on the play. Now 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. We had that amazing game last year against the Broncos as Damian Harrison with his 2nd catch of the game already, and this one goes for about 7. As, like I said, that crazy game against this team last year, the Denver Broncos, thought the Huskies were going to pull it off as Drew Stevens with a nice cutback to pick up the first down, a gain of 4 on the play. Shane O'Neal with the pick in the end zone last year. Josh drove the team down the field, scored the touchdown, and then the Broncos just came down, stormed the field, and unfortunately got in the end zone to win it. And on this play, it's a play fake to Drew Stevens, as he's just going to check it down to Damian Harrison, who gets picked up and slammed down at the 26-yard line, but not after a 4-yard gain. As Damian's off to a pretty good start to begin this one. It's 2nd and 6 now. As Josh throws it behind Hunter, who is wide open for a touchdown. And Josh and Hunter just kind of aren't on the same page right now. Kind of shocking. Rare to see them like that. And on 3rd and 6, checks the ball down to Drew Stevens, and now it's 4th and inches. And this offense looks like they're going to stay on the field here. And it's going to be 4th and inches from the 21-yard line. First drive of the game, hands the ball off to Drew Stevens. And Stevens on an RPO, able to pick up the first down, keep this drive alive. First and 10 now. From the 18, Josh switches the play at the line of scrimmage. And an awful throw by Josh. Throws it right at the defender. And Kylo able to push him out. That was Josh's first pick in a couple of weeks. That's just an awful read. And Hodges picks the ball off. And what looked like a good drive ended in a poor read, and the Broncos will begin with the ball. As their quarterback Hurd is coming back out on the field, it looks like the offense has kind of remained the same as Hurd, 1,462 yards, 6 touchdowns to 1 interception on the year. Like last week, we're going to see a bunch of different linebackers in until we're able to get a full healthy Wiggins and CJ Hunter. Is a good play by Dylan on Lynn right there. Only a pickup of 2, and Lynn killed us last year as pretty much the entire Denver offense did. As it's now 2nd and 8 from the 28-yard line. Empty formation here for Hurd as he just checks the ball down, and Gage able to misses the shoelace tackle on Becca, and Becca's able to pick up 10 on the play. 1st and 10 now from the 37. Bunch formation to the right under center for Hurd. As Hurd hits his receiver downfield, and Wilcox and Caden able to push him out. As Yarbrough able to pick up 26 on the play. And we can't forget about Davis. As it's a play fake, and Hurd misses his receiver on the throw. Just a little bit to the left, as Wilcox had decent coverage on the play. Can't forget about Davis, the receiver for the Broncos. So far, no targets in this one as Lynn breaks a tackle, jukes out one man, and then finally able to get brought down at the 21-yard line from a group effort. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line for the Broncos after a pick in the red zone from Josh, and the Broncos are moving down the field with ease so far. As a great throw downfield to Yarbrough, and Hurd puts him on the board first in this one as it's 7-0 Broncos. A great throw against the cover 2 defense from Hurd brings them up to 7-0. Broncos kick this one deep, but Gage will return this one about a yard deep into the end zone. Only able to bring it to the 21-yard line, and Josh is coming back out here looking for a little bit of redemption after throwing that pick last drive, as it's 1st and 10 from the 21. It's a play action pass as an overthrow on Kylo in the flat, and have to wonder if maybe the injury is still bothering Josh. Maybe he's not fully healed and he's rushing back into this one. Kind of shocked to see him in this game, as Damien with another nice catch, but only a pickup of 3 as he's not able to turn the corner and head upfield. But we are kind of shocked to see Josh return from an injury so quickly, especially on a Thursday night game. It's 3rd and 7 now. As Damien once again with a catch, that's about his 5th catch to begin this first quarter, but just not able to break a tackle and turn upfield, as the Huskies will have to punt. As he fair catches the ball at the 23-yard line, and here comes Hurd and this Broncos offense once again. As the blitz comes in, and Johnson with the sack and injures Julian Hurd on the play. And last week we saw Burke go out for the Falcons, and this week it's Julian Hurd as the backup quarterback will see some action at least until the end of this first quarter here. And he throws the check down, and Gage able Whittington hits Yarbrough on the play. It's an empty formation here for the Broncos. Will they hike the ball? They don't. They bring it to the end of the quarter. Up 7-0 Broncos, but in a 3rd and long here. And the Huskies defense is hoping to get them off the field right here. With Hurd hurt. And he's still not on the field. Huskies hoping to make him pay. As Carrington comes in off the edge. As Grimes was forcing some pressure up front. And a sack on 3rd and long. Forces a punt here. And the Huskies will be getting the ball back. Connor Kelly's back there. Takes this one left. Tries to make one man miss. If he would have got a block, he might have taken that all the way. But down to the 48-yard line. And this offense and Josh are going to have to start to get going a little bit, as they've really struggled so far. 1st and 10 from the 48. As Josh goes across the middle of the field and Jason Blacklock wide open, and that's what this offense needed, down to the 26-yard line. Danny Barnes in the backfield this play, and he's motioned out to the right. Looks like the Broncos might be sending a blitz here. They do, as Josh throws this one up. And it's kind of just a throwaway, as it's too far for the receiver and too far for the defender. As it's thrown in the back of the end zone. As 2nd and 10. They now hand the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens tries to bounce it to the outside, and looks like they're going to get Kemp for a hold. As Kemp has really struggled a lot so far this season, as they will accept it. And they'll make it 2nd and 20 now. As they got 2 running backs at here from the 36-yard line. As Josh under pressure gets the ball to Jason Blacklock. Great throw under pressure from Josh. And nearly picks up the first. And they might want to check that, because the ball is clearly over the line of scrimmage right there. But they hand the ball off to Danny Barnes, who's able to pick up the 1st down. And the offense goes no huddle here. And Josh is going to motion Danny Barnes out, who is the receiving back in this offense. But instead, throws it to Hunter across the middle of the field. Tad bit overthrown, but Hunter catches the ball still. Down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and 1 from the 4 now. Drew Stevens back in the game for the Huskies. Gets the ball up the middle, and it's a 1st and goal from the 4. Able to pick up the first. As Jason Blacklock's the only receiver on the field right now. Josh is going to motion him out wide. As Josh tries to throw up a fade to Jason, just unable to do so. As it's a tad bit overthrown. And like the gutsy play call right there. Now it's a 2nd and goal from the 4. And Josh over the linebacker's head to Jason Blacklock for a touchdown, Huskies. And they have tied this one up. Great throw from Josh. Bunch of good throws from Josh right there, as he hit Jason 3 separate times for huge pickups and one leading to a touchdown. 7-7 ball game here, as James Aldridge will kick this one deep. And we'll see if Hurd is back in the game to begin this one, and he is back in the game. After getting knocked out with an injury, he's back in as the Huskies tied 7-7, and he's switching to play at the line of scrimmage. As Gage is beat on the corner route by Yarbrough. Big catch on 1st down. It's now 1st and 10, and Yarbrough is really killing us so far this game, as Wiley misses the sack but forces a hurry throw from Hurd and nearly picked, as he had believed that was Bryson Connor creeping up on the ball right there. It's an empty set now for the Broncos. They're going to check this one down, and a group tackle from Connor and Gage on the play makes it a 3rd and 5. The defense has to look for a stop here to get off the field. On 3rd and 5 from the 43. As Caden with a pick, drop back into coverage, and Hurd didn't see him, and Caden's off to the races. Stiff arms Hurd down to the 20-yard line. And Caden has been a real difference maker since the injuries of Wiggins and CJ Hunter. And Josh to the middle of the field as he was getting hit as he threw it, and threw an absolute dart to Kylo, who's unable to hang on to the ball. It's now 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line after a huge change of events from Caden. As Damian Harrison on the zig route, able to pick up about 7 on the play. That's his 6th catch of the game already. Just nothing real significant, but nonetheless it is still his 6th catch. Now it's 3rd and 3 from the 13. And that's his 7th right there, as he's just left wide open running the route. And easy pickup, easy pitch and catch for Josh and Damian right there as he picks up the 1st down. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line now. As Jamal Lacey wide open in the end zone, touchdown Huskies, and the Huskies have a lead, 14-7. After a huge pick from Caden. To give the Huskies the ball in the red zone, and Josh to his tight ends pretty much seal the deal right there as they go up 14-7, and they'll kick this one deep. Just another touchback as Hurd, and the offense is coming back out on the field. As we see Justin Martinez back from his injury. Kind of lost his starting role to McMillan as Becca catches one for 6, but McMillan has probably been our best defensive player, if not 2nd best behind Johnson, since the injury to Martinez. And we thought McMillan would have a role coming into this season, in the offseason. Thought he'd have a bigger role, but we didn't expect this, as Lynn's wide open in the flat. Gage and Johnson able to bring him down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Broncos are going no huddle. Motions out Lynn wide. That was an empty set for Hurd. And Hurd able to fit the tight window between Shane and Dylan, and they're finally able to push out Lynn after a huge gain right there. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. As Willie is coming in, and a great tackle by McMillan right there on 1st down, as Willie was coming in, had great pressure up front. Now it's 2nd and 10. We're 2nd and 7 from the 33. As Justin Martinez with a good tackle on 2nd and 7. Only a gain of 6. And don't know if I like that matchup too much. Becca on Justin. But nonetheless, it was only a 6-yard gain as Hurd goes across the middle of the field. Down to the 1-yard line are the Broncos, and they call their 2nd timeout. Broncos at the 1-yard line in the goal line formation here. And just an easy walk-in touchdown for Lynn, as the Broncos will tie up this game. Too easy for the Broncos, as it was pitch and catch all game. Huskies do have 40 seconds and 3 timeouts to try and answer. If the Huskies are able to win this game, they are back in this division race. as it's tied 14-14 right now, late in the second. See Paul talking to Josh right there. Gotta think maybe a deep shot's coming. Something's open. As Josh hits Hunter wide open, and Hunter is off to the races, able to get down to the 39-yard line, and a huge catch and run for Hunter Purcell. And now, 1st and 10 from the 39. And Josh throws one up, and a great deflection by the corner Porter, as Josh saw one-on-one with Jason Blacklock, and he wanted to throw one up. Just a great deflection on the play. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 39. As Josh again, huge throw out of sack, and Kylo just drops the ball, and second time he's done that, tried to run without the ball right there, and just boneheaded play right there, as Hunter is wide open deep, and he catches his Hunter. Touchdown Huskies, and the Huskies score before half on a blown coverage downfield. What a play by the Huskies. Take a 21-14 lead with 16 seconds before half. And that was his Josh and Hunter drive, as they really balled out that drive, able to score. As Connor Kelly just saved a touchdown on the kick return. As he was the only one left right there. As Justin Martinez gets beat across the middle of the field on 1st and 10. There's still time for the Broncos to do something here, as they're at the 50-yard line. Huskies have to be careful here, as Hurd is looking to run and scramble, and he just throws this one away, and that will end the half, as the Huskies go into halftime up 21-14. They've done a great job so far this game, as they look to run the ball a little bit more in the second half, take more time off the clock, and they got to defend these medium routes, as the Broncos will start the half with the ball. As they need the ball in the end zone, and here comes Hurd and the Broncos offense once more. Starts from the 25-yard line, 2 tight end set for Hurd. As they send a blitz, and Caden nearly had his second pick of the game, just not quick enough to turn his head, and great throw right there by Hurd to fit it in that tight window. As Grimes pushing up front forces Hurd to roll out, and only a gain of 6 right there. As I guess he dropped the first down pass, as I thought he caught it, but he dropped it. Now it's 3rd and 4, but that is way too easy for the Broncos, and they picked that up. That is my fault, guys, as I thought he caught the ball, but a great play by the corner on that first down play. I clearly didn't see it. And now it's 1st and 10 from the 46, and they got Caden to jump off sides, and Caden was trying to get that snap count, get a good rush on that tackle, and just a poor decision by him right there. But it's 1st and 10, 1st and 5 now for the Broncos. It's the Huskies, as they run the ball here. And Lynn is off to the races, finally brought down at the 10-yard line, and a huge run for Lynn right there. Only his 3rd carry of the game, but a huge run. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. And Lynn finally brought down, gain up gain about 5.5 on the play. Second and 4 from the 5. Doesn't They give it back to Lynn, and Johnson meets him in the hole, and a great tackle by Johnson. Great tackle by Johnson on the play, and now it's a 3rd and 3 from the 3. They come out in an empty set here, and Hurd overthrows him on the outside. And let's see if they go for it. And they won't, and the Huskies force a 3 to begin the half. After a couple of great runs from Lynn, Broncos have to settle for 3. And Huskies could go up 2 scores now, which would be huge for this team, as we've seen what the defense could do playing with a lead. We haven't really seen what the offense could do playing with a lead yet, though. We've seen it a couple times, but only short glimpses of it, as Hunter has 5 targets, 3 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown this game. It's 1st and 10 from the 25 in a pistol formation here for the Huskies. As Drew Stevens almost got to the edge, and he could have been off to the races right there, but a great play by the tackle. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Broncos send a blitz, and Josh just kind of has to throw that one into the dirt. Now it's going to be 3rd and long as the Broncos sent a great blitz right there. 3rd and long now from the 25. As Josh steps up in the pocket and takes off running. And he's able to pick up 13 yards on the play for the 1st down. Saw nothing open downfield, so he just took off. And a great decision by Josh as it's moving the chains down the field. Now it's 1st and 10. It's a play action pass here. And 3 people hit Josh right there. As both the tackles got beat and the guard. Just everybody besides one, really. And Drew Stevens breaks 1 tackle and able to pick up 8 yards on the 2nd and 16 run. Now it's going to be 3rd and 8 from the 41-yard line. Broncos send a blitz. Hunter a little underthrown by Josh, and Hunter had to go up and try and make a fantastic catch, just unable to do so, and the Huskies will have to punt the football. As pretty poor punt return defense right there, coverage, and down to the 29, and Huskies defense will be relied on one more time to get a stop. As Hurd is switching the play at the line of scrimmage, and he switches it to a pass. As Justin Martinez with a great diving tackle for a loss of 2 on Lynn right there. As the defense has really shined these past 2 weeks. They've struggled a bit in this one, but Johnson with a dropped pick right there. But Monty Gore for the Broncos is hurt. Don't know what position he played, but hopefully he gets better soon. But Johnson with a huge dropped pick right there. As Grimes is coming in. And Dillon picks off Hurd on 3rd and long. A bad decision by Hurd on the play and throws it. Dillon with a great diving pick as Grimes and Carrington got pressure on the Hurd and forces him to throw a bad ball. As now the Huskies will start their drive at the 50. Now a catch by Hunter on 2nd and 10, and he gets absolutely slammed down. But that is his 4th catch of the game, and He's really had a solid game so far this game. Now it's going to be 3rd and 3 from the 43. As Damian Harrison's wide open on 3rd and 3, and it's a first down. That's his 8th catch of the game. And you can see he is hyped about that. Not really the best number, like yardage wise, but if you have that man in fantasy football, he's balling for you right now, and I hope you started him. As it's now 2nd and 9 from the 32-yard line, nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. As Josh throws one up to Jason Blacklock, one-on-one coverage, just hit as he threw it, unable to get it to him. We like to see Josh take some risk like that, especially in one-on-one situations. It's now 3rd and 9 from the 32 though. Play action pass here. As Josh tries to fit it into Kylo, and just a bad read as he was getting hit in the triple coverage. Luckily it wasn't picked off. And Sammy Leak will come on and kick this one as it's up. And it is good. And the Huskies take the lead. Well, extend their lead 24-17. So far, Huskies have been playing really well. 2 picks on defense, couple of sacks, and a great play right there by the kick returner, and he's off to the races and finally brought down by, I believe, that was Justin Martinez, or actually it was Thompson, the backup safety, finally able to bring down the kick returner for the Broncos, as he was putting some moves on all of our defenders down to the 48-yard line. And good coverage by Dylan right there, forces an incompletion. Some would say it's a drop, but he was scared. He was scared of Dylan. He was scared of him. That's why he dropped it. So great play, Dylan. Now it's 3rd and 1 after a 9-yard pickup on 2nd and 10 from the 39. 3rd and 1 now from the 39. Can the Huskies get off the field here? It's a play action pass. And just left wide open as Becca, as nobody followed him in man coverage. And just too easy for the Broncos. As it's now a 1st and 10 from the 33. As Gage with good coverage on the play, only able to pick up one on the play is Murphy. Second and 9 from the 32. As Grimes is forcing pressure up the middle once again, forces an incompletion. Good coverage downfield, held up so Grimes could get there. And Grimes has really been proven that contract is legit, and he's been having a stellar game, especially pass rushing. As the coverage downfield was good, and McMillan wraps him up short of the first down marker. 4th and 6 after a 3-yard catch, and the Broncos are going to go for it. Shockingly, the Broncos will go for it. And just too easy across the middle of the field, down to the 1-yard line, is Davis for his 2nd catch of the game. Just too easy for the Broncos. Touchdown Broncos as they hit Davis on Dylan once again. Just an easy pitch and catch from Davis to Hurd. And the Broncos tied this game as Chapman lays out the kicker. That's what they get for scoring the touchdown. Hit his kicker. And we'll do it again. But Broncos do end up tying the game. It's 24-24 now. And it looks like the Huskies will start from the 25-yard line. This is a big drive here for Josh and this entire offense, as they have to put up points here, as they can't go empty-handed and give the ball back to the Broncos. On 1st and 10 now, Drew Stevens with a nice cutback, only able to pick up 5 on the play, but still a good pickup on 1st down. Now Danny Barnes is in the game, and he motions out to the right. An empty set now for Josh in the backfield. And Josh saw the pressure and able to pick up 6 and pick up the 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. 3 tight end set here for the Huskies. They give the ball to Drew Stevens, who's met at the line of scrimmage. Not able to pick up anything on the play. 4 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Tie ball game. Huskies have the ball and looking to move down the field as Josh overthrows Hunter, who is wide open. Probably would have picked up the 1st right there. It's now going to be 3rd and 10 from the 36, and bad looks for the Huskies right now, as Josh is nearly picked off trying to hit Drew Stevens, as Whitty had great coverage on the play right there, and the Broncos force a punt. It's a decent punt by James Aldridge down to the 17, and the Broncos have all the momentum right now. As this defense is going to have to find a way to get a stop. 1st and 10 from the 17. As Bryson Connor gets beat on the corner route, and the Broncos are already on the move. And Davis has his X Factor blinking, a bunch to the right for the Broncos. Heard the quarterback here. He hands the ball off to Lynn. And Lynn's able to pick up a 1st down and a little bit more down to the 47-yard line. This is not good for the Huskies, as this is what they've kind of avoided all game, really. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 47. Motions out the running back. It's an empty set now for the Broncos. And Davis was scared. Dylan with a great play on Davis right there. Forces an incompletion. Loses his X Factor on the play. Now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. They motion out the receiver once more. 3 minutes left in the game. They check it down to their running back, as Lynn's able to pick up about 7 on the play. And let's see if this defense could get a stop here, as it's 3rd and 3 from the 47. As they're not able to, and that will pick up the 1st down to the 35. 2 minutes and change left, and the Broncos will let it go to the 2-minute warning, I believe. As they do, tied ball game. Broncos in field goal range and on the move, as they looks like they're gonna start coming out running the ball. It's now 1st and 10 from the 37. As a great play by Wilcox right there, and the Huskies don't call a timeout. It's now 3rd and 7. 3 tight end set here for the Broncos. And a great tackle by Johnson right there. Now the Huskies will burn a timeout. Great tackle by Johnson on the play right there. Now it's 3rd and 6 from the 31. And a great tackle from Caden. Looked like that cutback was wide open, and Caden with a great open field tackle to stop the 1st down. And that could be a huge play in this game, as the Huskies will at least get a chance to go down the field and tie it or win the game. With a minute 25, one timeout, can Josh and this offense do it? They've had a decent amount of success this game, but can Josh do it? Lead the team down the field when they need him the most, as it's a 1st and 10 from the 25. Motions out Danny Barnes. As Josh tries to go to Jason Blacklock downfield, who's wide open, and just kind of completely missed him. Don't know what happened there on that play. As Josh takes off running this play and slides down for a pickup of about 12 on the play. 1st down Huskies, and they're on the move. They're going quick. As Josh has Hunter on the zig route but drops the ball, and it might be, that's okay. Stops the clock and gives the Huskies a little bit of time to think about what they want to do here. 2nd and 10 from the 38 now. As Josh goes across the middle of the field, the Damian hit as he threw it, overthrew him and nearly picked off. And that nearly ended this one. As now it's a 3rd and 10 from the 38. Gonna need somebody to get open here on this 3rd down. And who do you go on? You call Hunter. Wide open across the middle of the field is Hunter Purcell. Great catch by him. No huddle here at the 50-yard line for the Huskies. And Josh overthrows Drew Stevens. Stops the clock though. And Huskies are looking a little bit rattled here, but they are still moving the ball. Now a 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. As Josh tries to take off running, and a poor decision as they have to burn their last timeout now. They're going to have to pick up a chunk play and probably spike the ball here as it's 3rd and 11. Only 25 seconds remain. As just out of the fingertips of Jason Blacklock, that would have put him in field goal range. And now it comes down to this 4th and 11 from the 49-yard line. Broncos send a blitz. And Josh is picked off trying to hit Kylo. Lipton with great coverage. The blitz got there and picked off. And that one will do it as the Huskies fall to the Broncos for the 3rd straight time in a row. 27-24. What a great game. Unfortunately, Josh couldn't do it for his team. As we thought we had a chance, but the Broncos came back from down 7. And a great performance by Hurd. Josh struggled in that 2nd half. Offense line didn't help him. Drew Stevens had a solid game. Josh did have a good game running the football. Hunter with over 100 yards. Damian with a solid game. Jason with a solid game. Nobody else really stepped up besides those 3. Nobody really got open. Kylo with a bunch of drops. Shane led the team in tackles. Couple tackles for loss here. Couple of sacks. Caden and Dylan with 2 huge picks. Johnson and Dylan with a deflection. No forced fumbles. But that one will do it as the Broncos beat the Huskies 27-24. And the Huskies fall to 2-6 on the season. But I'll see you guys in week 10.